Thank you, sir. Mr. President, I'm still Mohammed Ali Lume, representing Borno South, and a co-sponsor of this very important motion. As I stand to second the motion, I want to bring to the attention of dear distinguished colleagues the importance of this motion. In March 2024, edition of CADE Harmonize. CADE Harmonize is a unified tool for conceptual analysis of acute food and nutrition insecurity in the Sahel and West Africa. They are a very credible source of information. In their March publication, they said Nigeria is very likely to experience higher session of food insecurity, even though globally, but most severely. Currently, there are 4 countries, including Sudan and some others, that are facing very serious food insecurity. And Nigeria is added to this list this year by International Rescue Committee as one of the hotspots for food insecurity. Action Against Hunger, World Food Program, FOA, also indicated that over 32 million people are expected to face critical hunger crisis and emerging level between June and August. And I don't know about some other colleagues, but there in the north, or here in the north, we have started seeing it visibly. People are hungry, very, very hungry. Many cannot go to their farms. All of us know this. In the north central, the northeast, and the northwest. Even in southeast, we still have crisis among the farmers and herdsmen. Even in southwest, we still have this crisis. As it is now, a bag of rice is selling at about 100,000. A bag of maize, the same thing. Even prices of tomatoes, onions, and other basic food is high. Distinguished colleagues, as representatives of the people, we need to do something, or at least say something. That's why I co-sponsored this motion, and I believe all of us here are concerned because we are talking to one another. Let's do something. The prayers of the motion is quite clear. If there need, it should be added. And because we have other motions to take on, I'm suggesting that we look at this and go to the prayers, support the motion wholeheartedly, go to the prayers, add what we need to add, and emphasize that this issue of food crisis should be taken more seriously, because this is the first time Nigeria is being included in countries that are likely to face very, very serious food crisis.
My opinion is that it was a calamity foretold when the bandits were pursuing people from the farms, when the herders were pursuing people from North Central, and bandits were pursuing people from Katsina and Zamfara from going into the farms. And of course, Borno, people moved to IDP camps and abandoned the farms. Tomato, wheat, millets, and all sorts of things that were being produced. We have had almost 9 years of farmers not being able to access their farms. It was expected that after a while, there will be serious scarcity of food in the country. So, so you are 100% right that Nigeria is now included among the countries that will experience very acute food shortage. And there is no doubt that the government must rise to the occasion.
And the only chartered politician in Nigeria representing Nasarawa West Senatorial District.
Have you passed the Chartered Institute of Politicians? Has the bill gone through second reading? Chartered Institute of Politicians Bill in 2024.
Is the president giving me you want me to explain why I am a chartered politician?
No. Go straight to the issues.
I was honored by all the chartered institutes when I was chairing the House Committee on Capital Market and Institutions. So anyway, the matter at hand is a very, very serious matter. Nigerians are very patient people and very enduring people. But no people can be that much patient under hunger. Nor can they be that enduring under hunger. And as much as we are all aware of the issues that inform today the situation of food production in Nigeria, we should as well commend the government of the day for taking a very serious step, which is exempting all tariffs on imported food items. All food items to be imported in the country are now exempted from payment of all kinds of tariff, taxes, and what have you. This is quite commendable. And to support what the government is, or the measure it has taken, and to buttress what Senator Indume said, that as representatives of the people, let me say that I don't see us as just representatives. We are responsive and responsible representatives. And for us to depict that by our actions, we are all leaders and critical stakeholders in this country. Whatever we all need to do at our various senatorial districts or in our social relationships and even economic relationships, we must at all times see that we add value to the efforts put in place to reduce, if not to eliminate completely, the issue of banditry, the issue of kidnapping, the issue of, all the issues that have contributed to the low level of food production in Nigeria. Mr. President, I so contribute. Thank you.
I represent you, the North Senatorial District. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, let me commend the movers of this motion and also add here that patience, tolerance is, they are both elastic, but they are not eternally elastic. Our students are facing real hunger. I traveled to 2 states last week, in the north particularly, and I've seen firsthand how people, especially those who are neither in the civil service nor in any business, common everyday citizens, are suffering, fighting, struggling to have food at least once in a day. Under normal circumstances, Mr. President, in the rainy season, from maybe June up to September or October, when there will be harvests of new foodstuff, prices escalate. Price of foodstuff. Now we don't even have. That's the truth. Mr. President, in today's national dailies. The executive arm of government is saying is considering reducing or removing taxes on imported foodstuff. Mr. President, here's the catch. This Senate must engage the executive immediately. What are the issues? Which taxes are they talking about? Because we should be seen to be doing the right thing. We have really little or nothing in our food reserve across the country. And nobody should come and tell us they'll distribute foodstuff from our silos. The silos are empty, Mr. President. So it means we have to import food. And if we have to import, it means we need foreign exchange. And that is scarce. We have to engage with administration. We have to help the administration. Mr. President, we are the most vulnerable in the leadership arrangements of this country, members of the National Assembly. Everybody looks up to senators or members of the House of Reps. In fact, people see senators like the messiahs. Any problem, they say, go for a senator. So if we don't take immediate action, and our citizens under this situation of increased fuel price, increased electricity price, increased everything, and we are yet to get the right measures to provide cushions for our citizens. We wouldn't like the kind of thing that we see in our streets. And it is time that we take every possible action together with the executive arm of government to ensure that food flowed our country, the right food. Importation, government must be entirely responsible, because we cannot take people for granted for too long. We have come almost to the end of their patience. And I think the elasticity is now going to snap if we are not careful. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you. Well, the same way you feel, and the same way we all feel, that Nigerians cannot suffer from hunger while the government has the capacity to ameliorate the situation. By removing import duties on all the food items, it's a way to flood the market and flood the country with food, with cheap and affordable food. So that nobody will say, because I paid tariff, or I paid import duty, or paid levies while bringing the food in, that's why I'm putting a high price on them. So that's only one step. The other aspect of it is that Senator Mustafa has just informed me that this morning he showed me videos of tens and tens of hundreds of trucks moving from Indorama and other places with fertilizer to see how we can take advantage of this window before the major rains ravage the situation, to plant things that are short-term based. So in your various senatorial districts, each senator, how many bags of fertilizer per senator? 1,200 will be given for immediate distribution across the senatorial district. So those things are moving now. The delay was as a result of the need to get the. So we must also assist our people to produce. Don't worry about it. If you don't have it, you tell your constituents they've not brought your own. It is not because the Senate President announced it that your house will be flooded to give fertilizer. But what I'm saying is, he has explained that it was because of approval, because of security reasons, they needed to be sure that the fertilizers will not enter into wrong hands. So, but they have started moving them today. And I'm saying in essence that We must find every means available to get to the farm. So, Distinguished Senator Alero.
Correct the impression given by the chairman of the Senate Committee on Agriculture. The fertilizer given to the senatorial district, it has to be distributed to the senators. What is happening is that only governors are given the fertilizer. Senators are yet to get a single bag of fertilizer. And there is need. It is given to the governor. There is need for you to intervene, to call the Minister of Agriculture and tell him to immediately authorize the distribution of fertilizer to all senatorial districts. This is the season we need the fertilizer. If it doesn't come now, it's as good as not having it at all. The rainfall is now falling both in the north and the south. And farmers need fertilizer badly. So we need the fertilizer now. Otherwise, it will be useless after this month. So having contributed, only 2 trucks. Only 2 trucks are given to the senators. Only 2 trucks.
You have not received them.
But we have not received any. Only 2 trucks.
No, saying that it is.
Some of us proposed about 10 local governments. Some 8 local governments. Some 6 local governments.
I have 10. I'm saying it is proposed. You've not yet seen them.
But Mr. President, this issue of fertilizer has been on it for the last 3 months. You could recall the meeting we had with you in your office together with the governor of Central Bank. It was decided that fertilizer should be given to the senators so that they can distribute to their constituents. For more than 3 months now, we are not seeing a single bag. So it is now time for you to act.
Senator Alero, I have been acting. No. Let Senator Mustafa just give you. I don't like reporting effort. I like reporting results. Yeah. So I'm now reporting results because I don't want to go into effort. Give us just 1 minute.